Hi, I'm Annie. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be making the good old British beef stew. It's slightly different to some of the recipes I've seen online, but this is a recipe that I make all the time, and I also do exactly the same recipe if I'm doing a big batch in a slow cooker. So I hope you enjoy. I've already done a lot of the prep to save a lot of time on the video. So I've chopped up potatoes, not really small, just a nice little chunky size. I've done the veg, I'll go through that in a minute. I've chopped up the beef. It was diced already, but they come quite big, so I've chopped them up a bit smaller. This was some that I bought when it was reduced and put in the freezer. Just going to divide it evenly. The small jars are for single serve, and the bigger jar I've got is for the two of us when we go travelling. So in my pot, I've already got a mixture of chopped swede, parsnip, carrots, celery and onion. With beef, with any stew, really it was designed to use up whatever you had left. But I always put beans in mine. It makes the meal go further with the added protein, but also adds a nice flavour and texture into the liquid. I've got a tin of chopped tomatoes, some mixed herbs. I'm going to add a good shake of Worcester sauce. We're obviously raw packing everything today, but I do like to pre-mix all these ingredients together. I don't do that with the potatoes and the meat because it's harder to portion those, but when you're doing this side of it, it doesn't matter if they're not quite even. We're just going to fill our pots up with our mixture. So I don't think I could have judged that any better if I tried. So I'm going to add some salt. About 1/4 teaspoon to each one. A bit more in that one because he's a bit bigger. You can always add more once you reheat it. Some pepper. So I'm adding beef stock that's already got some garlic granules in it. I've already debubbled it once, but I'm just checking the liquid levels. I'm just going to top this one up with a little bit of water. It's a little bit short. All the rest are fine. Going to clean the tops with some distilled white vinegar. So these jars, you crank them up as tight as you like. But the ones with the lids and rings, you just do them finger tight. I've got trivet to go in the bottom. Put your jars in. Fill the water up to your manufacturer's recommended guidance. Pop your lid on. And then we're going to wait for that to start venting and then set a timer for 10 minutes. So I let it vent for 10 minutes. I've put the jiggle weight on it. Once he starts to jiggle consistently, I'll turn it down and set a timer for 90 minutes. The timer's just gone off, so I'm going to turn it off and just let it come down to natural pressure on its own. I turned the pressure canner off after the 90 minutes and let it come down to natural pressure. I went out and come back a couple of hours later. I've taken it all out of the canner now. And we've got 8 jars of lovely beef stew. That's our lovely beef stew, now shelf stable for at least a year. I know other videos say it lasts 5 years or so. The guidance is 1 year for canned meat products, but obviously it does last a lot longer. But I just eat and rotate mine round. People can foods for different reasons. Some people have it for long-term storage in case of disasters. Some people just like to have it on the shelf if they've had a busy day. It's food they can cook in advance, just come home and heat up. The other thing about doing a stew is you don't have to have set ingredients. It's whatever you've got left over that you want to use up, that's in the fridge, freezer, or dehydrated foods that you've got. It's just nice just to bung it all in together, cook it up and have it ready to eat. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I wanted to thank all those that have continued to watch my channel. Till next time, bye.